Hey guys, it's Paradise, and today we're going to go over a Ray Dau hunt, and I have 2-6 with me, and 2-6, we're going to talk about this hunt because we didn't get to experience Ray Dau too much, right?
Yeah, definitely. We didn't get him to spawn in our recording session, and the only time that we did get to fight him, we fought him with a group of other hunters that were carting so many times. We were pulled back to the camp a load of times. I think actually in this one you actually get to see it happen, but this is one of the only hunts on YouTube that we get to see of like a complete Ray Dau hunt from like start to finish. So we can talk about the weapons, we can talk about the hunt itself, we can talk about some stuff that we learned. Obviously it's going to be in German, so there's going to be that conflicting voice on the audio going on, but we can't help that. And the cameras, right? Paradise, we couldn't get the cameras on the screen.
Yeah, we really
cool.
wanted to put on the little reaction camera for this, but as you'll see once we get to the actual gameplay, which will happen very soon, unless you guys just want us to block out like a bunch of the gameplay, it just doesn't make sense for this one, unfortunately. I'll just quick tangent to you. We got the little punchies on the stage.
The punchies in the background, we made those.
Is that Alex in the crowd?
Is that Alex in the crowd?
Yeah, so that was really cool to see the punchies on the stage. I think they were giving them out as the reward for the quiz that they were doing on the stage, which was really cool. So it was cool to see some people carrying around the little punchies afterwards. Looks like we got some hunting horn, jewel blades, long sword. 2-6.
Yeah, 2 long swords and hunting cord. Probably why they did completed this mission, right?
I didn't think about that, but that's very true.
Yeah.
It's worth pointing out that Ray Dau shows up at some point during the sand tide, the sort of lightning sandstorm. But again, yeah, for us, he didn't show up apart from one demo run, which 2-6 has already said, where I think we had 2 like new hunters joining us for that one because they were just going for the Alpha Deshagama, and every time they would wipe, we would all get pulled back, even though we were on Ray Dau. Which I wonder if that's how it would work in the full game. Like, if your teammates are somewhere else in the map and cart, if you just all get pulled back to camp, no matter where you are.
But then couldn't you choose a monster by doing that as well? Like, have a hunt on like a really easy monster where you know you're not going to cart, and go hunt another monster in the zone and cheese it that way. So like, go hunt the hardest monster in the zone, but have your actual quest set to something else. Well, maybe you get less materials if it's not set to the quest objective.
I was going to say maybe, but then you wouldn't get the quest reward maybe, and that's going to... Yeah. That's the thing, we need to see more details on how that works, because if you think about investigations, for example, you would get those additional rarity of rewards, and they would be like bronze, silver, gold, and they would give you the different rarity monster parts. So if now it's all like seamless and done through the map or just attacking a monster, I am interested as to how that will work exactly.
Alex, just to make sure we're going straight to the Rey Dau, we skipped the Doshaguma quest.
Oh, wow. That literally made it their target for this one.
Ah, okay.
That's how they got it. And it's worth pointing out as well, I believe they picked people from the crowd that, knew how to play and were familiar with Monster Hunter. And I think as well, it was like the only people that were really going on the stage was like German speakers, because it was being broadcast to, I think, like the German audience, right?
Yeah, they didn't let us up on stage. I think we could have put in the work if they let us up on stage.
I really wanted to go at the stage.
I really wanted to go up there as well. It would have been super fun.
Yeah, and they had, we weren't present at the time because we were busy doing some other things, but they had like Team Darkside Chris on the stage at one point, like doing the quiz and stuff, which we talked about in our Creators on Creators discussion. But it would have been really cool if they could have got like Chris or like got us on the stage, maybe get like Rurikan up there or something, and just all of us do a hunt together like on the stage. That would have been really cool.
Yeah. Oh, the dual blades like mounted attack. Somebody said there was no footage for dual blades out there. There's definitely footage for dual blades. You just have to like search for it. We haven't obviously been able to do a breakdown because we don't have our own footage, but you can see some dual blades fun right here. Tell me a little bit about the dual blades and the dual blade changes, because you're a dual blades dude. I know you and Hollow like the dual blades, right?
I've always liked the dual blades. I mean, what can I say? They're super flashy and they just are satisfying to play. I really liked the Rise iteration with the super easy mode instant counter on a button press. Like, it was just busted levels of good. You would just never get hit. I will also say I've always been an aerial kind of style dual blades player. There's just something about the Levi Attack on Titan sort of vibe going on with it. So I'm a little sad that we don't have like the a lot of aerial moves, at least from what I've
transition
tested.
into the underground.
Because we
I didn't
had that
realize if, like, if
Santai,
you-
but we,
yeah.
we never
We
went
never
to the
actually went down.
bottom. That's really cool.
The,
So it
the
has
one
the whole
longsword
zone.
player is just like left up there. Like,
Now this is like a typical hunt then. One player's always like left behind somewhere catching
yeah.
out. Yeah, so the dual blades are actually, they're very interesting in this because you're not stuck in like Blade Dance anymore. You've got this way to combo it between like Blade Dance 1, 2, 3 and Demon Flurry 1, 2, 3. And it feels very different to do, but in a good way. And it is less committal, but you can actually continue doing that combo with Blade Dance and Demon Flurry even longer because you can combo between the two. So
Yeah.
you're not stuck in it. You can come back if you need to, but you can commit even harder if you want to. So it's really nice in that sense, and it's got the new like adept dodge kind of thing like built in, which I believe is just on a dodge, and the better your timing, the better sort of attack or that you pull off afterwards, and you do like a little spiral whirlwind attack.
Am I misremembering, by the way? Sorry to switch the subject, but I just want to bring this up just after it happened. When you were mounted in like the old Monster Hunter games, I swear like your damage was reduced. It didn't look like just then the damage was actually reduced on the monster while the player was actually mounted.
Do you mean when
Or
he did
maybe
the weapon attack in this? Was he doing a carving
No,
knife
the other
attack?
players, the multiplayer hitting it were still doing the same damage. Because remember, like, if you were mounted a monster, I swear it used to reduce your damage, so they weren't getting
That's
like,
a
that much damage as you were
really,
mounted.
that's a really good point. I can't remember exactly. I feel like you might be onto something there, that it was reduced. But here's the thing, I can't give a yes or no to that because I actually can't remember. And I literally was playing World on my Steam Deck on the flight back that I just was on to the US. So like, but again, I was single player, so you can forgive me there.
Those dual blade animations, whoa.
Yeah, but I'll just finish off the mount chat because you now have the two ways to mount where you can do the carve attack or the weapon attack. So the philosophy is you do the weapon attack to end the mount quicker and get the final hit and knock him down, or you can just keep attacking with the knife and it will prolong the mount. So with that philosophy, maybe they've taken away any kind of damage penalty for other players attacking it because you can choose to do that prolonged version and let your teammates get the damage in instead of you on the mount. So maybe that's like the sort of design philosophy around it, which would make complete sense. But now Ray Dau showed up.
They flashed him straight up out of the air, which is just nuts as well.
Did you
We got
see
some
who did
hunters
that?
here. Was it top left? It was top left, right?
Yeah.
Top left is a hunter.
He knows
The
what he
hunter.
knows what's up.
So he's a hunter.
That's the screen to pay to, and he's a longsword player as well.
What can I say? And then he just like immediately gets hit as well. Like
He
hyping
immediately
him
got
up.
clogged. Yeah, I saw that. But I'm hoping that they'll cut the tail because I don't know that I've seen that yet. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to see that and you know what it looks like and if it is cuttable, because this guy's basically kind of got like a Rathalos like wyvern frame. You know, the big long tail with the two legs underneath, head in front. So I'm hoping that his tail's going to be cuttable as well. Well, you know, we can talk a little bit because in that brief demo where we did get to fight him a bit outside of our teammates carting and pulling us back to base, we did find that the wounding was really weird on him, right?
No, definitely. I think it took a while to get a wounding. And you can see here, some people think that wounding is going to be like OP. They have yet to actually get any wounds on the monster so far. So you can see that it takes a while to actually appear on like maybe the harder hitting monsters as well. So as much as people think that we're going to be exploiting getting like multiple levels of like bar quite easily, yes, there will be opportunities to get it, but since the wounds are supposedly shared between multiplayer, you're going to have to try and get that as quickly as possible as well, on top of some monsters being harder to get their wounds off as well.
Yeah, and that's the other thing, the Deshagma, which we've talked about before, 2-6, regrows the wounds when it enrages. But something like Rey Dau, not only does it seem a lot harder to activate the wounds, but there's not going to be, as many wound spots on it, just looking at the frame of the monster. Like, Deshagma has, like, the 4 legs, it has its back, its head, its, like, tail. Whereas this guy, I think, basically just has the head, the back tail, maybe the back if you're like doing mount attacks on its back, and then maybe the legs. And I would expect to see leg wounds first because that's where most people are probably going to be hitting it when it's grounded, or maybe the head if the hunting horn's getting some good bonks in. But the fact that they won't regrow on some monsters is, to me, it makes me assume they're going to be like a one-off. Like you get a few wounds, once they're gone, they're gone.
Yeah, definitely. That was really cool. Even when he was mounted, the Rey Dau was letting off like lightning shots here and there as well. But you can see the damage. They're still doing like decent damage with like the pulses on the hunting horn. There was like a tick of 15 just then. I don't know if one of the longswords hitting the tail. Yeah, he's hitting it for like 7. So maybe it's something I'm misremembering.
Yeah.
You guys can let me know in the comments or not, or if it changed in Rise.
I kind of just missed it there because I was listening, but I'm not sure if he pulled that mount off. Did he? I'm not sure if he ran out of stamina.
No, I don't think he just like ran away. Should have just ended it early.
Oh, the little oasis area. This place is pretty cool. So I've seen some gameplay clips of this little oasis, by the way, from the actual demo. And when it's not in the sand tide, there's like little creatures around, and the Chatacabra can like go inside the water and it's like washing itself, which adds to that like ecology immersion that they're like going for in Wild. So it's cool to see this because I don't think we actually were in this area very much in our playtime. We were too busy like attacking the monster to try the weapons, right?
You know what? The water should react to Ray Dau's like lightning as well. Imagine if you're like just standing in the water and it just like shocks up the whole thing. Like that would be so sick.
I really want to see if they've done that because that makes complete sense. I really hope it does. Or if you get like water blight by being in the water and then you take more like lightning damage or something, like different ways to do it would be really cool. The hunting horn guy is doing work, I gotta say.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, the dual blaze person's just hitting air like half of the time.
I did notice that because they did a pitfall trap earlier, and the dual blaze guy was
flinched by
just
the
like
longsword as well. Oh no!
That
first cart, top left.
That was
that was
our favorite player, the guy that flashed
it. Not a hunter anymore.
He did the flash immediately. I saw him hit a counter just a minute ago as well, but. Here's the thing, right? The Ray Dau, if he hits you with some attacks, like this attack here, boom, if that attack hits you, that was like 90% of your life, like, gone. Oh, they trapped it again.
They trapped it again. They're going for it. They bought the traps this
Helmbreaker!
time. Yeah, that was sick.
Oh, that is amazing. Notice, still no wounds. It shows you how hard Ray Dau is to actually... Wait, were those barrel bombs people put down?
Yeah, I don't know why they put out the barrel bombs.
Oh,
just randomly. Dual Blade, you're memeing. These guys are trying their hardest.
Oh, it's funny though. But again, like, I will say, remember, these guys are like on stage with people physically in front of them, like staring them down. So, you know, you never play at your optimal in that kind of condition.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, the longsword guy just got clapped again. I think my preferred player right now is the hunting horn guy. I think he's just doing work constantly.
Whoa, look at him doing his little dance.
Yeah, he's putting down echo bubbles for people. He's dodging he's not getting hit. He's bonking the head. He might get the KO soon.
Yeah, how to be a...
He's encoring, bro. He knows how. He knows how to do the hunting horn. I'm trying to check if when he's doing echo bubbles or maybe a focus strike, if he's gonna do the quick play that's in it, because that would be really cool to see.
You would want to put the echo bubbles, 3 of them, down in the same spot though, right? You would want to have multiple of them so you can get the most damage off as possible.
I think, yeah, you'd want to spread them around where you're fighting the monster. But to be fair, Ray Dau does move around quite a lot and starts flying and stuff. I will say as well... Oh, it's dead easy. It's dead easy. It's just like it's a multi-button input, but it does it fairly quick. And again, the animation is slightly long. See, like he's got his buddies in the echo.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, KO! He got it! Oh, he's the best player. Calling it right now. I do wish.
Do another bubble.
Yeah, do another one because it's moved. I do wish we could actually... it's in German, right? Because there was German people on the stage, but so I can't read the songs right now. But I can see he's got 3 of the songs up, which is obviously really good. But I can't remember exactly what they did without going back to our stream and the capture. You can see that. You see the hunting horn player's health icon just then going like crazy because that attack was incoming. How did you feel about that 2-6, the warning on the health bar?
I don't mind it. I think it looks really, really cool. I know people hate it, but you can actually just like take it off in the options. There's a load of options, by the way, that somebody actually went through on stream, and you can see they've basically, for anything that somebody's complained about, you can basically turn it off or put it on. Like the Palico voices, you can have like the cat meows, you can have like different voices and stuff like that. So it's really cool. But you can see here they've knocked down the Ray Dau and they're just wailing on it. Loads of spirit release slashes happening.
Oh, the
He's really go for that tail.
With the focus strike. Oh, look at him. That is the sickest focus strike.
He brought him back. He's brought himself back. Redeemed.
He was waiting to do that the whole time. I'm telling you right now, he was waiting to do that. That was so cool. Or the big warning. Oh, the flash
Oh, he's the
interrupt.
flash immune. Flash
That's
immune now, though.
It is, but it flinched him out of the
Yeah.
animation of the attack, which is still good.
Oh no. Jewel Blade's
you-
about to die.
Do you remember when they like nerfed flashes in World?
Yeah, that was terrible day. It was after we
was
ruined.
It was the Teostra
What was the monster
fight.
again? The Teostra fight. The Teostra got ruined by those flashes in World. It's hilarious.
Oh,
They actually broke
look
the tail
at
a bit.
that.
Like,
Oh, has it been broken? Has it got a break and then sever? Is that how? Because
Yeah,
some
I
monsters
think
you
it
do have to
may
break it
be.
first. Like if you think of
Flash,
Odegarin.
what is he doing? Oh no.
The
The Ray
So
Dau's
every-
like just going.
I just want to point
ham.
out, look at the sharpness bars on everyone, okay? So people are going to need to be sharpening soon. And I need to analyze it more myself, but I've seen people say each scratch of the sharpen actually recovers some. So it doesn't have to fully complete the animation.
Oh,
I'm
that's
trying to-
really, really cool.
Yeah. It does! You can see it there!
It does!
Look at
That's
that!
cool!
Very cool. So that's another like quality of
Awesome.
life thing. That's just awesome. But mate, I don't know how much it gives on each scratch. Like maybe the last scratch gives the most bar back, so it's still
Yeah.
like you know. But
don't really
we've
wanna
all
do it.
been there. We'll be interrupted mid sharpen, so at least you get some back now, which is really good.
Yeah, but there's always those abilities that like you get after sharpening your stuff. So if you don't want to do a complete animation, you could just do like one scratch and then get your like your weapon buff and keep
True.
going.
You have to mark him because the Doshagamu is still marked. Which,
Yeah, I'm so.
Do we even know what the
he's gone to
paintballs
his
do?
nest.
In the end, did we find out what the paintballs do? Because we tried to do it in our stream, but we never.
soll ich auf euch warten oder angreifen?
I think we
Figured it
did. We
out.
did get the description of them, I believe.
Yeah.
I think it was like they help you tracking a monster or something like that.
Yeah.
So I'm not entirely sure. But here's my thought process, maybe. You remember in World, you had to hunt a monster a few times to build up the levels before you would
Yeah.
actually have them marked on your map instantly. So maybe now you can just paintball a monster and you don't have to like level it
Yeah.
up to be able to see where it is or something like that.
Yeah, maybe it's much
Oh.
longer. Another cart.
They're like, what, one off a wipe now, I think.
Yeah.
Look, the cart is back. You can see it there. So there's different carting
Yeah.
animations.
Yeah, there's loads. Maybe there's one for like if you go back to like main camp, and there's one if you go back to like an auxiliary camp or whatever.
Oh, they got
That
the
was a
knockdown,
nice
and they've
one.
got a perfect ledge for another mount here.
Yeah.
All longsword guys on the tail as well, so we might actually get a tail chop, hopefully. Where's the... Oh, there, the Antion guy's on the way.
They got
Two Blades
airpods?
guy. It could be a hunting horn buff, perhaps, but
Oh,
he
yeah,
is
true.
quite far away.
You've got it. You've got it. Come on, guys.
I'm just really watching the Jewel Blaze guy right now. I
Oh,
want to see
nice
him do
foresight
something cool.
slash. Jewel Blade. I switched my eyes over to the Jewel Blades, and again he's just whacking the air.
So something that we're not seeing them make use of, which in this demo everyone had like a stack of luring pods, which would do the like extreme behemoth aggro kind of mechanic, where you have the red line and it would target you. So, for example, one of these longsword guy, this is 2-6. This will be your job. when we
Wait,
hunt.
1 second. Very important. I think the Jewel Blades actually went into the evasive mode just then. So
For real?
yeah,
The
for
adept
real.
dodge.
The adept dodge, which is pretty cool.
Ah, that's
Oh,
pretty sick.
what were you saying?
Oh, the lightning blight on him just absolutely ruined him.
Oh, dead, dead,
Oh!
dead. Oh, my God, wrecked.
Quest why?
Quest failed.
That was pretty brutal, I'm not gonna lie.
One at attack. Oh, come on!
What I was saying is the luring pod, right? So,
Yeah.
as a longsword guy, if you wanted to hit the counters, you could literally do the luring pod, and it would guarantee you get aggro, so you know when you can time the attacks a bit better.
Okay.
Leben doch noch, also komm, weiter
Oh, he's flying away. Wait, this guy didn't get pulled back to camp.
Yeah,
everyone
I
else
wonder
did.
what caused that to happen. Maybe he failed the mission of Ready? Like, what happened there?
All I can say is we know from our experience when that big cross came up, we all got pulled back to camp. And you can see the other two players did as well, so I'm not sure what happened there.
Communicate clearly, so maybe some of you can save themselves.
Will do, will do.
All right.
We'll just say Ray, one-hit attack.
One hit
Yeah.
attack.
One hit is the command for the other teammates to retreat.
You could notice so much tells. They're like literally being like, "Oh, a massive attack is coming."
Alle vier wieder unterwegs
Ich
zum
glaube,
Nest.
es fliegt aber langsam. Das heißt, er ist schon geschwächt.
But
Ah,
the
so we
big
get to
problem
see
with
it
these
more in the
demos,
desert area now.
Yeah, the big problem with these demos is the stamina management. That's why I didn't want to play too much bow in this. If you don't have the skills for like the stamina management and whatever, it just makes it a little bit more, feel a bit more like weird to actually play because you're used to like having those stamina skills on.
Yeah, like stamina surge and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know that I'm trying to think if we even had dash juice in the demo. I don't remember seeing it, but it may have been there, but I don't remember.
It's probably there, but I didn't go through like every single one of the items.
I just like the way... Can I just point out real quick, actually? The Hunting Horn's Ray Dau is like lightning-y on its wings and tail, but it's not for the others. Do you see that?
Yeah.
I wonder what that means.
Desync.
It's a really cool monster. It is very Seregios-like.
Yeah.
This actually isn't the nest of it, by the way. The nest is nearby here, but they're not quite at the nest area.
Is that just like...
Or is he exhausted?
It's tired, it's exhausted, yeah.
That was the Rathalos tail sweep, but into a aerial and then wing drag. That's really cool. You can see like the iteration. Yeah.
Yeah, not a double tail swing anymore.
I wonder if they'll give any of these moves to Rathalos as well.
Someone's hype.
Oh, that was big. The Hunting Horn guy. So there's a move on Hunting Horn where like mid combo you hit with the hilt, and I believe you can cue an extra note when you do that move on Hunting Horn. And I think I'm seeing him do it. Like, if I'm right there, then this guy Hunting Horns.
Oh, you know, that was the latest dodge on the longsword. But we can see that they've actually cut the tail, which is pretty cool. So the tail is off. Right now,
it's still got a lot of tail though. Like when you cut Rathalos' tail, it goes like really stubby. Oh, he's charging up. Oh,
saved his life! Saved his life!
So there is a wound on him because I can see it visually, but no one's doing focus mode.
Who's trying to flash? Good job, good job.
This is the thing as well, like focus mode is a massive mechanic now, and we're not seeing many people use it here, but I think it's because your muscle memory just doesn't want to hold L2 while you're doing stuff, you know? So if you are an actual like hunter from past games, it's really weird to get used to him, and if you didn't get enough time in the actual game, you could just gloss over it and not do it the whole hunt, which is mostly what we're seeing here.
Oh man, I hate when people do that. Like it was literally about to go to rest. That's my Monster Hunter pet peeve. Like, just they could have had the hunt over in such a stylish way.
Yeah, they could have all done their barrel bombs. They could have had maybe the Hunting Horn guy do a big wake up hit.
The rock is right above it as well. They could have dropped the rock on it. For
yeah, the massive. Oh, I hope we see it. Yeah. Oh, the Dual Blades guy going in for a focus strike.
Noise.
It is
so this area actually gives Ray Dau a buff. You can see like the kind of electrical field on the ground, and like it kind of like buffing around
his wings
the area.
Are powered up now. They're like actually glowing.
Yeah, so his attacks will do a bit more damage and have like this AoE effect, and they've actually done it.
They did it.
They did it. It took a few deaths,
That's the first
but they did it.
I've seen where they've actually killed it.
Look, the people running over to the stage.
Hold on.
To congratulations.
Why are they not carving? I want to see the parts. Carve it. Do you think they got a punch? Do you think they won a punchy for that?
They better have won a punchy. They better have won a punchy.
GG though, guys. That was a really fun hunt to watch. Yeah, I've not seen it actually die, and they got the tail cut, which is I'm impressed by, because that's something that I always like to go for when I'm playing a slashing weapon. I feel like if you don't cut the tail as a slashing weapon, then you kind of failed your like sub objective. You know what I mean?
Nah, definitely. And that longsword dude was focusing on that for ages. But highlight was the Hunting Horn dude. The longswords were very good. The dual blades, basically my favorite player, because there was a load of entertainment there, and he did the stuff that was important. When a focus strike came up, he was doing a Levi attack. He might have been hitting air a little bit, but he was there when it counted. So I really like that one.
That's just it. So he wins. Yeah, dual blades guy wins the style points. The
Yeah.
Longsword Boys, they get like the participation badge because they were obviously consistently damaging. But the MVP was definitely the Hunting Horn guy. He got the KOs. He was buffing. I saw him actually doing stuff that Hunting Horn mains, need to be doing, like with the hill attack. So like, well played to him. Well played to Wolven. That was a really cool hunt. Let us know below if you guys want to see any more hunts, or if there's any sort of Monster Hunter weapons or information you guys want to see next, and we'll try and get that to you guys. But otherwise, that's it for today, and we'll have more videos on your favorite games and Monster Hunter Wilds coming very, very soon.
Actually, guys, before we leave off, if there's anything that you want us to look at or react to that's Monster Hunter related, then you can let us know in the comments. If you're another content creator and you want us to look at your video and react to it, obviously not every single one we'll react to because it depends on the content, but let us know of that stuff, because I like just watching these things through and kind of giving our opinions and giving our insight on what we know, and kind of melding that information and all that knowledge that we have with what is on the screen at that moment. I'm sure Paradise likes it as well, right?
No, definitely. I think, yeah, if you've got something that you want us to check out for Wilds, then send it our way. Again, sometimes we get a lot of messages and stuff, so we'll try our best to get back to people. But if there's, our doors are open,
Yeah, Twitter DMs is the way to go. There you go.
Yeah.
Anyway,
definitely.
guys.
All right, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.